How tired are you? I mean, really, deep down in your bones tired. Think about all the energy you spend every single day. You worry if your friends are mad at you. You replay conversations in your head, wishing you had said something different. You try to convince someone to see things your way. You work overtime to get that promotion, hoping your boss will finally notice your value. This constant effort to manage perceptions, to control outcomes, and to make people like you is utterly draining. It's like you're running a marathon with no finish line in sight. You're constantly pushing, pulling, and striving, but for what? It's a relentless cycle that leaves you feeling stressed, anxious, and completely depleted of your precious energy. This need for control is a heavy burden to carry. It's a weight on your shoulders that you might not even realize is there until you finally put it down. Every time you obsess over why someone didn't text you back, you're adding another brick to that load. Every time you try to change someone's opinion of you, you're tightening the straps of that heavy backpack. You think that if you just try a little harder, if you just explain yourself one more time, then everything will click into place. But it rarely does. Instead, you find yourself tangled in a web of someone else's emotions, expectations, and behaviors. A web you have absolutely no control over. This isn't living, it's a full-time job, managing the unmanageable. The problem is, we've been taught to believe that our worth is tied to how others see us. We think that if we are not invited to the party, it means we are not liked. We think that if someone disagrees with our choices, it means we are wrong. So, we fight. We fight to be understood. We fight to be included. We fight to be approved of. But this fight is not with them, it's with ourselves. It's a battle against the simple truth that you cannot force anyone to feel, think, or act in a certain way. You can present your case, you can be the kindest person in the room, but you cannot crawl inside their head and flip a switch. It's an impossible, soul-crushing task. So what's the alternative? Do you just give up and let people walk all over you? No, absolutely not. The alternative is something far more powerful. It's about reclaiming all that wasted energy and pouring it back into the one person you can actually control, you. It's about understanding that your peace of mind does not have to depend on someone else's validation. There is a simple phrase, a simple theory that can unlock this freedom for you. It's a tool that can help you drop that heavy backpack of worry and finally stand up straight. It's time to stop trying to manage the world around you and start managing the world within you. Let me introduce you to a simple yet profound theory. It's just 2 words, let them. That's it, that's the entire theory. Your friends didn't invite you to dinner? Let them. Someone you admire thinks your new career path is a mistake? Let them. The person you're dating isn't ready for a commitment? Let them. Your family doesn't understand your boundaries? Let them. This isn't about being passive or weak. It's about recognizing that other people's actions, opinions, and feelings are their business, not yours. You are not the director of everyone else's life. You are not responsible for their script. When you try to control what they do, you are stepping out of your own story and trying to write theirs. It's a recipe for frustration and disappointment every single time. This theory is about radical acceptance. It's about accepting that you can't control how other people show up in the world. They get to be who they are, for better or for worse. If they want to misunderstand you, let them. If they want to judge you, let them. If they want to exclude you, let them. Their behavior is a reflection of them, not a measure of your worth. When you truly grasp this, a huge weight lifts. Suddenly you're no longer auditioning for a role in their life, you're no longer begging for their approval, you are simply allowing things to be as they are, without the desperate need to change them. This creates space, it creates peace, it gives you back your power. Think of it this way. In neurolinguistic programming, there's a core idea that events have no inherent meaning until we assign one to them. When someone doesn't invite you out, you might create a story that says, "They don't like me." But what if you just let the event be an event? They went to dinner without you. Period. The story you attach to it is your choice. The let them theory allows you to stop creating painful stories. Instead of obsessing over their motives, you just let them do what they did. This isn't about ignoring your feelings of hurt or disappointment, it's about not letting their actions define your value. You can feel sad without making it mean that you are unworthy. The beauty of let them is that it frees you to be yourself. When you stop trying to manage everyone else's perception of you, you can finally show up as your authentic self. You can make decisions that are right for you, without filtering them through the lens of what others might think. You can pursue that wild dream, you can set that firm boundary, you can wear that ridiculous outfit, because if people have a problem with it, you know what to do, you let them. Their opinion is theirs to own and your life is yours to live. This is where your true power lies, in releasing the need for external validation and finding it within yourself. It's crucial to understand that letting go is not the same as giving up. Giving up is an act of resignation. It's saying, I can't win, so I won't even try. Letting go, on the other hand, is an act of liberation. It's saying, this is not my battle to fight. It's a conscious decision to withdraw your energy from things you cannot change and redirect it toward things you can. This is a sign of immense strength and wisdom, not weakness. It takes courage to release your grip on a situation, especially when you care deeply about the outcome. But true power comes from knowing where your influence begins, and more importantly, where it ends. You have influence over your actions, your mindset, and your responses. That's it. This idea is not new. It's echoed in ancient wisdom traditions from around the world. The Diamond Sutra, a foundational Buddhist text, speaks of non-attachment. It teaches that our suffering comes from our attachment to ideas, outcomes, and even our own sense of self. When we are attached to the idea that people must like us, we suffer when they don't. When we are attached to a specific career path, we suffer if it doesn't pan out. Non-attachment doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you care without clinging. You can love someone deeply without needing them to be a certain way. You can work hard toward a goal without your happiness depending on achieving it. It's a subtle but life-altering shift in perspective. Letting go also means you stop participating in drama that doesn't serve you. When you let them be wrong about you, you refuse to get into the mud and wrestle. You don't need to defend yourself because your self-worth is not on the table for debate. It is solid and comes from within. This is not about being a doormat, it's about being the bigger person by choosing peace over being right. It's about understanding that some arguments are simply not worth your time or your mental energy. You are choosing to protect your inner peace, which is your most valuable asset. That is a proactive choice, not a passive surrender. It is you taking control of your own emotional state. This is also a profound act of respect, both for yourself and for others. By letting other people be who they are, you are acknowledging their autonomy. You are saying, I respect your right to have your own journey, even if I don't agree with it or like it. And in doing so, you are also giving yourself that same respect. You are affirming your own right to your journey, your feelings, and your choices, independent of their approval. It's a declaration that you are whole and complete on your own. You don't need someone else to validate your existence. You are enough, exactly as you are. Letting go is how you finally step into that truth. So where do you go from here? The answer is simple. You turn your focus inward. Imagine all the time, energy, and mental real estate you've been dedicating to worrying about other people. Imagine reclaiming all of that for yourself. What could you build with that energy? What dreams could you chase? What skills could you learn? When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you unlock a reservoir of personal power that you can invest in your own growth, your own happiness, and your own life. This is not selfish, it is essential. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and for too long you've been letting other people's opinions and actions drain you dry. This is your invitation to become the main character in your own story again. Instead of seeking approval, seek joy. Instead of trying to change someone's mind, change your environment. If you are in a place where you constantly feel misunderstood or undervalued, maybe the answer isn't to try harder to make them see your worth. Maybe the answer is to find a new place with people who see it from the start. Your energy should be spent on cultivating your garden, not on trying to pull weeds from someone else's. Focus on your goals. Nurture your relationships with people who lift you up. Do things that make you feel alive and proud. This practice of let them is a muscle. It will feel awkward at first. Your old habits of worrying, explaining, and controlling will try to creep back in. That's okay. The first step is awareness. When you catch yourself spinning out over what someone else said or did, just pause. Take a deep breath and say the words, either out loud or to yourself. Let them. Feel the release. Feel the tension leave your shoulders. It's a practice, not a perfect science. Every time you choose to let go, you are reinforcing a new neural pathway in your brain. You are teaching yourself a new way to live, one that is rooted in peace, self-respect, and freedom. Ultimately, your happiness is your responsibility. It cannot be outsourced to your partner, your boss, your friends, or your family. It is an inside job. By embracing the let them theory, you are taking radical responsibility for your own well-being. You are declaring that your peace is more important than their approval. Your journey is more important than their opinion, and your life is too short and too precious to waste on trying to control people who are committed to misunderstanding you. So go ahead, let them be who they are, because that is the only way you can truly be free to be you.